Hi everyone, in this particular video we are going to discuss about Protista. Generally Protista are the single celled eukaryotic organisms, which means that they are unicellular organisms, and eukaryotic means that they have a well defined nucleus and other membrane bound organelles like chloroplast, mitochondria, ER, Golgi, etc. And the boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. They are not well defined, and the members of Protista are primarily aquatic. They live in aquatic environments. Some of the organisms of Protista have flagella or cilia for the moment. These protists, they reproduce asexually, or they may reproduce sexually by the processes involving cell fusion and zygote formation. They may reproduce sexually by cell fusion or zygote formation. Coming to the classification of Protista, now we are gonna study about chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoan. Chrysophytes or the protists, which includes diatoms and desmids. Desmids are also known as golden algae, and these chrysophytes are found in freshwater as well as they are found in marine environments. Chrysophytes are microscopic and they float passively in water currents like plankton. And chrysophytes are photosynthetic and they are known as the chief producers of ocean. The diatoms have cell walls which form two overlapping shells that fit together in like we see in the soap box. They fit like this, and in the middle the silica deposition is seen, and these walls are indestructible. The two overlapping sheets were embedded with silica, and in the diatoms they left behind large amounts of cell wall deposits in their habitat, and that cell wall deposit accumulation over billions of years forms a diatomaceous earth. And now that earth, which is gritty soil, is used for polishing, filtration of oils and syrups. Coming to the dinoflagellates, these organisms, they are mostly marine and they are photosynthetic in nature. They are in different colors like yellow, green, brown, blue, red, depending on the composition or the main pigment present in their cells. And the cell wall of dinoflagellates have stiff cellulosic plates on the outer surface, and most of them have two flagella, which one is longitudinal and the other was is transversely arranged in furrow in between the cell wall plates. Red dinoflagellates, example goniolax, it undergoes rapid multiplication, which makes the sea itself appear in red color. The toxins released by goniolax or the dinoflagellates in this large amounts, which makes the red sea appear in red color, may kill the marine organisms present in the ocean like fishes. And the other one is euglenoids. Euglenoids have an identical pigments that resembles to plants, and majority of euglenoids are freshwater organisms. They found in stagnant water. Instead of cell wall, they have a protein rich layer called pellicle as their outer surface, which makes their body flexible. And euglenoids have two flagella, one is short and the other one is long. They are photosynthetic in presence of sunlight, and in absence of sunlight they behave like heterotrophs, where they predate on other smaller organisms for food. Examples for euglenoids is euglena, and the next one is slime moles. The slime moles are saprophytic protists, which means they they depend on dead and decaying twigs and leaves, and they engulf that dead and decayed organic material, and it is used as their food. Under suitable conditions, they form an aggregation called plasmodium, and this plasmodium grow and spread over several feet. And during unfavorable conditions, the plasmodium differentiates and they form fruiting bodies. And these fruiting bodies, they bear spores at their tip. And these spores, it will have true walls, and they were dispersed by air currents. These slime molds are extremely resistant and survive for many years even under adverse conditions. And the last one is protozoans. All protozoans, they are heterotrophs which feed on other organisms. They feed on other organisms and live as predators and parasites. They live as predators and parasites. They are known as the primitive relatives of animals. Protozoans are of four types. One is amoeboid and flagellated ciliated sporozoans. First one is amoeboid protozoans. They live in freshwater, seawater, and moist soil. These amoeboid protozoans were found in freshwater, seawater, and moist soil. They move and capture the prey by putting out the plasmodia, which is a false feet, as we have seen in amoeba. The marine forms of amoeboid protozoans, they have silica on their surface. Example for amoeboid protozoan is entamoeba, which is a parasite. And the next one is flagellated protozoan, either free living or parasitic. These flagellated protozoans may be free living or parasitic. They have a flagella. The parasitic forms cause diseases such as sleeping sickness, trypanosoma. Trypanosoma is a flagellated protozoan which causes a sleeping sickness in humans. Next, ciliated protozoans. It means they contain thousands of cilia for the movement of the organisms, and this ciliated protozoans are aquatic. They have a cavity called gullet that opens to the outside of the surface. It was like it opens to the outside of surface. Yeah, it opens like this. It opens to the outside surface, and through the movement of the rows of cilia present on the surface, on the body surface, through the movement of thousands of cilia present in their body surface, the food and the water, it was stirred into the body, into that gullet cavity, and taken by the organism. Example for this is paramecium. And lastly, sporozoans. Sporozoans includes diverse organisms that have infectious spore-like stages in their life cycle. If sporozoans are the organisms which have infectious spore-like stage in life cycle of that organism. Example, plasmodium. Plasmodium is a malarial parasite which causes malaria, and the plasmodium has two life cycles. One is in human and the other one is in mosquito. It will have an infectious spore-like stages, hence plasmodium is a sporozoan. And thank you.